kind of like in an echo chamber, so this is mainly for the people wandering around shopping whilst people are dying. So you're living in a system built on your own suffering. You're in a machine that drains you dry when it can use you and throws you out to rot the second you can't keep up. It's a system that was never built to protect you. It was built to work you, and if you can't, it's going to orchestrate your death. And I'm really tired of pretending otherwise. This government is actively killing cripples. Not accidentally, not through ignorance, deliberately. That's a... Yeah, we always cheer for governments killing people. What? I'm sorry, I try and do the dark humour, but I'm like, I might be a bit dark for today. So, you've heard of genocide. Genocide is a word that everybody knows nowadays because of how many genocides are going on across the world. What the UK government is doing to cripples is called a democide. It's what happens when a government intentionally kills its own people. It's death by government policy, not by bullets, not by bombs, by cruelty in a suit, by paperwork soaked up in blood. That's why the Crips are here. I've tried to make that joke so many times and nobody gets it. When the state decides you get to live and who gets to suffer, it's state-sanctioned murder. It's just slower, it's quietly, and it's cowardly. When we think of democides and genocides, we think historically like Stalin starving millions in Ukraine, Hitler's Action T4 program where he killed 300,000 disabled people. We tell ourselves, well, we'd have stood against it. We tell ourselves we would have shouted or fought back. But where the fuck are you? You shopping? You going partying? It's happening again right now. It's happening here. In Britain today, they're not loading us into cattle cars, they're starving us in cold homes. They're cutting our benefits and they're watching us disappear. That's a cheer moment. This is sad again now. Jodie Whiting is dead after her support was stripped away. Errol Graham starved to death. He weighed less than a child when he was found, and it was after the DWP closed his case. Philippa Day collapsed beside a letter that told her her life wasn't worth supporting. These aren't tragic accidents. They are intentional. They are executions. I've given you 3 names. There are 335,000 souls lost to austerity in the last 10 years. If I sat here and told you all of their names, it would take me 6 fucking days without sleep to call them out. And instead, people remain silent on the issues that our community faces. So yeah, the Labour Party isn't wrong, the system is broken, but what they're doing isn't going to fucking fix it. All he's doing is accelerating the death machine. 1.5 million disabled people are stripped of PIP under the Get Britain Working Death Plan. That's more than the population of Birmingham.
Shame!
Yes, thank you for that. Yes, it is a shame. The DWP already knows what comes afterwards. By their own statistics, 61% of claimants experience suicidal thoughts once they're told that they're not worth supporting. That's 900,000 cripples. This government is trying to kill 900,000 people in the name of budget. I'm gonna put it really fucking bluntly. Hitler cleared out 300,000 of us. Starmer is about to do 3 times the damage. I've not even fucking mentioned the right to die bill, but they're also killing us under that. If this isn't murder by the state, then I don't know what the fuck the words are supposed to mean. And it doesn't end in the DWP. They've built the betrayal into every part of our system. The Equality Act tells us it protects us, but it protects fuck all. It lets bosses fire us if we're too expensive, if we need adjustments, if accommodating our existence is inconvenient. No woman can legally be fired for being pregnant. No gay worker can legally be fired because your boss is homophobic. But a disabled worker will be thrown out like rubbish, proudly, because they're less likely to hire disabled people according to a quarter of employers. We're treated as risks, as costs, as wastes of space. The system isn't broken, it's working perfectly to erase us. This is actually way longer than I thought it was. It's going to end. Yeah, thanks. I have more important points to make. Yeah, they don't want us us to work. If they did, they'd fix systemic issues. Instead, they're cutting off our life support so they don't have to tax the wealthy. And now they want even more control. They want to spy on our bank accounts, on every penny we have. No crime, no trial, just being disabled is enough to make you a suspect. Meanwhile, the rich, the ones hoarding billions, walk free, hiding their money in trusts and corporations, no questions asked. This isn't about fraud, it's about fear, it's about domination, and it's about reminding us every day that our lives are worthless. I haven't even mentioned, I just read that bit earlier. Oh yeah, Tia already said it in Phoebe's speech, but they've amended it so that we can now be killed by the state if we feel like a burden, while actively putting policies in place that make us feel like a burden. And I'm saying fuck that. I'm not here to beg for crumbs, and I'm not here for tweaks or charity. I'm here to call for abolition. We need to abolish the police. Abolish the police and fund social care. Abolish politicians running on false promises and lining their pockets. Wait for pause, it says there. Abolish this system that treats human lives like accounting errors. We will not die quietly. We will not be surveilled into silence, and we will not be erased. They tried to bury us, but they didn't know we're the seeds. And we're fucking rising. We're carrying the memory of the dead inside us, and we carry the fury of the living in our bones. And we are fucking coming. We are coming for every system, every law, and every coward in power that lets this happen. Up the Crips!
Who are paid to run our country, shouting over each other from their padded benches like 11-year-old boys arguing over a football in the fucking playground. There is nothing civilised about a human rights lawyer whose own brother was disabled and struggled to work, demonising a group of people who he knows are already demonised enough. There is nothing civilised about an oligarchy. There is nothing civilised about genocide. There is nothing civilised about eugenics. There is nothing civilised about this government. So I'd like to invite you all to be uncivilised with me and fucking scream in 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.